We're live. Look at that. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Heartwood Turning in the Stable Studios. Be assured I've got my tea. All's right with the world today. It didn't rain here, so things are okay. Let's have a wee look and see who I've got in as a support function this evening. Support. Why do I keep saying that? Let's see. There we go. We have got
introductions getting as long as SK Crafts.
We've got the moaning Terry. We've got the lovely Joe.
Good evening, everybody.
We've got the wonderful William Kenny. And we've got Pete of the Twisted Trees.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome along, guys.
Welcome along, all.
I hope you enjoy yourself this evening. Don't abuse me too much. I don't really feel like being abused.
Yeah, right.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Right, get back in the background. I'm going to let you see this piece of wood. I've been commissioned for a bowl. And it's a very, very simple bowl. But the person wants like a 12-inch bowl, which that is. And she wants it. Let me show you that camera. She wants it with centrifugal painting on it. So that's what we'll be doing on the. That's what we'll be doing on the lid, or the top, and in the bottom we're just going to make a little bit of a shape on it and get on with it, basically. So let's get to turning. Seeing that's what you're all here for, to see a little bit of turning. So
if we can distract him enough, Terry, we can have paint on the ceiling, the back wall.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Right down his visor.
Slip down his sock.
Is that a bigger mouse that you've got?
No, he's just got it too. He's got it too far into the picture. It's too far into the picture. He should.
He complained that he wasn't getting enough exposure.
No, I meant the one for the computer.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
No, it's just a standard sort of.
Just a standard brick.
Just a standard jellycomb mouse with a trackball on it.
Massive.
You don't have to move it. It'll fit your hand.
Right, I'll let you off.
Brian's only got little hands. That's why it looks big.
Hands that do dishes. Right, so let's get a 10. First things, let's get a 10 on the bottom of this. Or a mortise.
He's the size of a hobbit anyway, as you see when I.
Oh, that's vibrating a wee bit. I'll turn that down a wee bit. There you go.
And would you like me to read out who's in the chat?
Well, you do that while I put a mortise on the bottom of this.
All right.
Or a tannin.
Can I just interrupt you there, Joe? Is it something wrong with your something wrong with your colours there, Brian? That gouge looks gold.
It is gold. 24 carat.
Shiny.
Boy.
It's an Excelsior gouge.
Carry on, Joe.
Right. Oh, thanks very much. Good evening. And welcome, everybody.
Thanks, Terry.
In the chat, we have Paul Finlay. We've got Gary Glass, Jennifer Crafton Creations, Mr. Loosby.
Mickey.
We've got Wayne, the woodturner, from our roof tube.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Des Barnwell.
Hello to Des, everybody. Hello, Des.
Oh, Des.
Terry Bartlett.
There, is Des in?
Des is in, yeah.
Oh, good man, Des.
Don't want to miss him.
Paul Hoyton, the Gravesbury Turner.
The Gravesbury Turner?
Yep.
I need a 10 in there.
The Professor.
Rob.
Todd at Glencoe Woodworks.
Obviously.
Susie the Swiss Woodturner.
That's close. No coconut.
Roger Kent. Kingsborough Braces UK. Hi, Rob. Mike
Hey,
Evans.
Rob.
We've got Wurzel. Alex the Wood Butcher. This is Malcolm Douglas. We'll get the words out. Marcel Durrett.
I always find you hard to control.
I just want a little dovetail on here, but I need to make a little more room. Or I could use a smaller skew, but I'm not gonna.
Harry Kitty. Crawford. Doug Miller at Woodspun Round.
I'll do.
Hey, Doug.
Oh, it's just all jumped, hasn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Norman Greenwell.
Well, just a nice, simple little ducktail on that. Just suit the
First 10, she's read out. That's good.
Doug Bennett. Dances with Aardvarks. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Ian Leach.
As well, I spun that by hand, didn't it?
It is.
That's what you're supposed to do, of course.
Shane
Go
Hurst.
overhead now.
Copperell
I'm
wood
just going
turning.
to take some of the corner off here to bring this down a bit. It's a bit odd shaped, so
Klondike
you just
Craftsman.
knock some bits off it.
Hey, Lewis.
Now, I do apologise if I
Maybe
did
Luke.
because it jumped for the last however many. And that, if I've missed you, I do apologise. Let yourself be known and I'll say hello to you.
Is that you finished, have you?
Yeah, I believe so. What about you? Since you were
No,
snoring.
I'm not getting involved.
Said hello to everybody. Is everybody
It
in?
took her 10 minutes in this. I think she missed a dozen. But
Is
sorry.
there anybody missing?
No, I didn't.
Gary Glass, you get in, did you?
I didn't. He was the second person in.
We've got 61 people watching, but only 10 of them have done a thumbs up so far.
Tony
None of them like
Smith.
it. Yeah, you ain't started really, I suppose.
We hadn't started yet.
Yeah, they're waiting to see the
Really
final
see the
product.
there. Evening, Mr. Kavanagh. How are you? Tony Smith. Evening.
I said hello to Tony. I've not seen
Right.
Mr. Kavanagh though.
Have you not? He's been in
Yep.
since the beginning.
Paul is in.
Paul Finlay was in at the beginning.
How's the workshop, Paul Kavanagh? All clean and tidy now.
Immaculate.
Our last chat.
Shining.
Shining. Probably
You
moon
believe
shining
that,
as
you
well.
believe anything. So I'm having a
Valley
whirl
Wood
with
Turner.
on this.
In.
Hi, Andy.
Good evening.
Just
Rumour has it that Lewis, the Klondike Craftsman's got a video going up tonight.
it's not a rumour, it's a fact.
Ooh.
Factual.
After 11 months.
Factoid. Right, so we'll just flatten out this foot a wee bit. So I'm going to make the foot that wide. Well, you'll not be able to
Paul
see that
Kavanagh
from that
says,
way.
I'm currently climbing over things to get to other things. Good man, Paul.
That's
This is my new negative
horrendously
brake scraper.
dark for me.
You.
No, I'm lying. It's my skew.
AGK Woodworks. Andy's in. Hello, mate.
There we go.
Hello, Andrew.
Hi, Andy.
I'll do. So that's where the foot's going to be. Let's have a look at that. Is the lighting okay on that camera? Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's not. I said it's pretty dark for me.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Got
then,
loads of woodwork.
and as you move about, it gets lighter. So it could be that. it's
No,
just-
these.
Mm,
No, these are just little staining marks in it.
okay.
Don't know what they are, William. What are they, William?
Start of spalting.
It's the start of spot. Oh, I should have waited then, shouldn't I? Should have left it another 2 years. So we'll just make this a little shape on the outside.
Brian from Green Navel Creations is in.
Hey, Brian.
And
Welcome
Mark
along, mate.
Harvey.
I'm Mark.
We can remove a little bit more from the foot there, because the foot's a bit big.
Paul Cowner says in other news, my new thicknesser can hold up to 6 bulb lengths in a 3D printer before it gets wobbly.
Yeah. Oh, that
No
gouge is
questions
cooking
from
nice,
anybody?
Brian.
Nice. Looks like that gouge is cut in nice, Brian.
It does, Terry.
I'll take it. That's a new one.
That's like one long shaving there, like. Yeah, it's new, yeah. It is for sure. Right, let's try and do a little bit of a finishing cut on that, just to... Now that we've roughed it out a bit, we'll just take a finer cut.
I might get one of those. Yeah, Mickey, $12.99. I agree. Actually, it wasn't. It's probably 74 quid each. Just to let you know, because if Brian pops off, I don't want you selling it to Paul, Kavanagh, or William for $12.99. I'd rather give you 15 quid for it. Take a chance.
All right, that'll
I
make
mean-
all the difference.
Well, you know, if she knows it's 70 or 80 pound each, and he's got a dozen of them, then she knows the true value.
He wouldn't hang you out to dry or anything, Brian, would he?
No, no, no.
Hello, Ward. Ward Wilson has just joined us from
Hello, Ward.
Arizona.
Evening, Wood.
You are a chancer, Terry Bray.
Ward, the current leader of the Battlemakers quiz in the chat. Closely followed by Susie the Switch Returner.
Well, we're
Here's
certainly
a,
not.
here's a question. Here's a question. Does Sycamore burn well?
Yeah,
It's not really
Pete
open
burns it
enough
all the
grate,
time.
is it?
Then you Pete.
I burn everything.
He was just going to say, ask Pete.
Yeah.
And that's nearly the shape I want, I think. Let's have a look at the
Rob.
overhead there.
Rob, the professor, says, we've got the $6 million man on the TV. It's 50 years old. What's that about?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that
I
when I was
remember watching
20.
that.
Was I 22? So, yeah.
Just highlight the foot a little bit there.
It's what did you do the day before yesterday, Rob? That's what you got to think about and try and remember. Remember what happened 50 years ago, but not what happened yesterday. Well, maybe you can, but
I'm struggling.
that's
One
it.
day
Even
just goes
Rufus
into
says
another.
Steve Austin, look, he remembers.
Yeah.
It was called the $6 Million Man, Gary. It was a TV
He's an astronaut,
program.
wasn't he?
Yeah, TV program and played by Steve Austin. Can't remember the music right now, but
Yeah, that's when electronics and bionic stuff was expensive.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. Everybody watched it except you, obviously, Gary, unless you're too young.
I mean, Terry's no
Ben's no
bionic, but they only spent 50p on that.
Yeah, not bionic, not magnetic though. So
That
apparently
wasn't too bad.
wasn't
Yeah.
too bad for you.
Nice cut, nice cut.
Very nice.
That's the bottom. Just like that. So we'll pull this up and give it a quick sand. Oh, where's the sanding differ? I need a sanding drill. Just use a drill. Will I? No, I'll use the immersion sand. I'll use the immersion
Wow.
sander. Immersion?
The
Inertia.
Immersion sander.
Immersion sander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may really mean the inertia sander. So good finish on that, I think. There's a really good finish on that. Yeah, what was a bit of a line there, but that'll come out.
Andrew
Not
from
one point.
AGK says, Brian, congrats on the RPT and tutor certificate.
Thank you very much.
Certification.
Appreciate that. Oh, that's far too fast.
Yeah, just a little.
I was just talking about the speed of sanding earlier today. And I see on YouTube a lot of people sanding far too fast. I think.
Alan Gibson.
Hi, Alan.
Ireland.
Did you say Paul Kavanagh was in? Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah.
He's in.
I had an inquiry about your metal tags for the bottom of the What do you call them things? Metal inserts that you put in the bottom of your work.
Maker's marks, yeah.
Maker's marks,
Oh, yeah.
that's the very thing. So I gave the guy your Facebook page and sent him over here, Paul.
Might take a week
Yeah.
to get there, Paul, but he's got it.
I want to order some as
No
well,
worries,
Paul.
I'll-
Oh, he
I
spoke to the
messaged you in
guy.
week.
Yeah, Paul says he spoke to the guy. Well
Oh,
done.
excellent. He was looking
Sorry,
to
William,
order
I
some.
cut across.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Wayne says he stands at the speed he turns.
That's okay. I think if you're turning too fast, you just heat up the abrasives, and that's the worst thing for abrasive. Water and heat.
Takes the sticky stuff off the thing that holds it on, doesn't it? They peel off.
So your first
Yeah,
grit
melts your arbor.
should be the longest grit, if you like. It should take you the longest, and then after that,
grit
it shouldn't
takes
take too long.
Yeah, what Wayne didn't say is that his finished cut gets roughed up as soon as he puts the 240 grit on it.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
it.
Yeah, so that'll do.
I don't know why he just didn't go straight to sanding sealer and Yorkshire grit.
That'll do. I'm not nearly as experienced as Wayne, so my finishing cut's not just quite as good as Wayne's.
Yeah, it's not so bad, mate. It's not so bad.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all about having a go.
Yeah, sure.
So we'll be colouring this, won't we? You said eccentric colours, not eccentric, but yeah.
Eccentric colours, yeah. Very good, Terry.
Lewis is saying to Paul, sharper tools, not more coarse paper. But I'm pretty sure 60 grit counts as a gouge these days.
Chris from Bailey Woodworks is in.
The Andrews had some special
Chris.
offer,
Hello, Chris.
Merca abrasive for £1 a pack. I thought, oh, that's a
Right.
bargain. I picked that up and I looked at it, 40 grit.
All right.
40 grit.
40 grit.
My God.
£1 a pack's not a bargain when you just go and pick up a brick from the yard, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever used 40 grit.
I've never seen 60. I'm mine 40.
yeah, a friend of mine gave me a roll of 40 grit. It was like half a roll because they used to use just over half a roll on this big long belt sander they had for manufacturing. He had this piece left over. It was like, I don't know, 10 yards long. He said, I can't use it. He said, you just want to take it. I'll pick it up, take it home, see the. I said, Chris, it's 40 grit. And you can actually see the diamonds on it. You see the lumps. Never used it. Of
course, it's asphalt.
Yeah, it's right. When I moved house, I threw it away. It'd been in there for like 20 years.
I never used it.
Never used it. Never used the piece.
Oh.
No,
Of course, they used to because they had like 3 sanders. They had 40, whatever, 80 and then 180 or something, and that was it. That's all they use on these belt sanders. Done,
Hey. I did want to scorch the bottom of this, but I'm not so sure it's a candidate for scorching.
Why?
It's not very wide open. It's not very open grain on it.
Might be a candidate for painting.
Yeah, well, I think I'll scorch it.
Then paint it.
Oh, maybe I'll not. Oh, I know where the scorchy thing is. It's in the big yellow cabinet, isn't it?
In the big yellow box.
Where it has to be. So just a quick bit of a tidy up here and get rid of some of the shavings from underneath the lathe. Move them over there so nothing drops on them. A little bit of a tidy up.
You're not going to sweep up. Unusual for you.
See, can I get this thing to work? And of course it
Keep
won't.
pumping.
Never works when you want it to work.
Todd
Sounds
said
good.
use the 40 grit for toilet paper in the guest bathroom.
Yeah, they don't stay long.
Ouch.
Don't put your hand in front of it, Brian.
No, you're right. I'm not going.
Lesson learned, huh?
Nice playing with fire now. I love doing that. Firebug I am. Always was when I was
We'll
a
not
youngster.
overburn it. We'll just give it a light burning.
Rob says 40 grit is 0.63 millimeter grit.
Yeah.
I think it's
Please.
used in machines mostly for drum sanding, isn't it?
So you could line a tumble dryer with 40 grit, then just stick in some square pieces, and half an hour later they'll come right round.
You've got bowling balls.
Good evening, Andrew.
The flame's hot.
Oh,
We get a lot of heat checking on this as well.
is it
On
dry,
the end
very
grain
dry,
there.
or is it fairly dry wood?
Going by the shavings, so it looked dry.
It looked
Be
fairly
fine.
dry, didn't it?
Don't mind a bit of heat checking.
So what are you going to do in it now, you think? Is it the grain going to
Sand it
burn
back
so
up
you
again.
can sand it off? You're going to get much out of the grain? You said it wasn't very grainy. So.
Not the best
Looks
wood
nice.
for.
Looks nice. So yeah, actually, just lacquer that. That'll do.
Just throw a coat of polish on it, Terry.
Yeah, that's it. Cool polish.
Yeah, buff it up. Be fine.
Natural. Be lovely. You
Try
say
that.
it survived the fire.
Just a couple of years ago, when Brian was doing this sort of thing, he swept the floor, he vacuumed the workshop,
He did, didn't he?
made
did.
sure there was not a single speck
Shave
of dust on the lathe bed before he turned the burner on.
Fire extinguisher next to him.
Yeah.
Sounds you're
In-
right there.
in
Now
our
he just
in
kicks
our
the worst
view,
of shavings aside and goes
in
for
our
it.
view, so we could see it. Now, just burn it. Who cares?
That's because the fire extinguisher is right there at the end of the lathe, Terry. As you well know.
I know, but others may know.
With an arm's reach.
That
Well,
would look
it's-
nice, actually, just lacquered.
It's right next to the door, so as I was leaving, if the place was on fire, I could
You
pick up
grab
the
it,
fire extinguisher.
you pick up the fire extinguisher, put it down your back and press a button just to make sure you didn't get a burn on the way out.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I thought you were supposed to throw them in the middle of the fire and wait till they exploded.
As fun as that sounds, Pete, but please don't.
So Lewis is watching us on a big television because he's just the chat on the TV screen is
I know.
covering the entire piece of overhead. How inconvenient. Just move your TV sideways a bit.
Chewy Shitzen.
How
Good
do we?
evening.
Hey, do we?
And Harvey Klein. As
And
well.
Harvey. Welcome along, guys.
I was asking about the gas you're using.
Map gas.
Brian is using map gas, which when you try to use it outside, the flame is invisible. So Brian initially burnt the back of his hand with it, seeing if it was on or not. But now he's learned a bit better.
Do you have to keep telling that story? I mean, do you really?
Because it's funny.
Every,
Well, you had the bandage on for about
every
a
time I
month.
get the gas out, that story comes out. I mean, you make a mistake once, you know.
You ain't living that one down,
Think
mate.
how Steve gets on. He's still ragged about his what's his name? Making a hole in the bottom of the bowl, and he only made 2 in a year. It's been 3 years
No,
since.
sorry, he made 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but but never made nothing the rest of the year. So
Rob was
Either
saying
that-
those
either that or
polymeric
he
brushes
drops
I
it.
sent might work well on that, Brian.
What did he say?
those polyamide brushes that Rob from Kingsport sent you.
Oh, aye. We could try one of those. Forgot about them, Rob. Well, reminded. Let's have a quick look. We've got some polyamide brushes that Rob sent me. Which one is this? This is 320 grit. Would that do? We'll try that. So this is a polyamide brush. One of those little dogs. Maximum 4,500 revs. Stick it in the drill. See what happens.
Christine and Michael Heseltine are in.
Hi, Christine and Michael.
Christine, Michael.
Good evening.
A wee bit. Right there somewhere. So let's just give it a little. See what that did? Ooh. That was 320 grit. Let's try the harder one. See, will it take a little bit more off?
Harrogate tickets on sale Thursday.
Yeah.
This one is oh, this is 120 grit. This should make a big difference.
Should use that first.
Gonna speed down a bit.
Lucy Bundy Rose behind us. Evening.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. Get your housework done.
Yeah, get on with it.
Oops.
Don't stop on here yapping.
Oops.
He's lost his end.
Sorry, Brian. Nobody's seen. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, nobody noticed you didn't touch it.
Nobody knows.
Didn't take me chuck up enough on that. Yeah, that made a difference.
Well, you're running forward with it and you turn
I'm
in
running
reverse.
forward, weight is in reverse, and I'm running forward now.
That means it's going with it. So it's like just rolling.
Going against it, Terry. Look.
Yeah, the lead is in reverse. See? I think the colour of that now is just perfect.
For waxing. Or
That's made a difference. Right, up to
Yeah.
the 320 now. We'll do the same thing again. These were kindly sent out to me by Rob. Give them a try. And they make a difference, there's no doubt. So that's 320 grit. So we'll dip. We'll go to 240 grit on sandpaper. Just finish that up. And that'll be a nice colour now, I think.
Yeah, it looks
I think I
good.
could use one of those, probably the 80 grit version. Whenever I get daft enough to try colour, I can take it all off again quick.
yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, let's throw it in the ordinary way now. There we go. This will just take a little bit more of the colour off. And bring it back
Yeah,
up to
sure, get us
240
in.
grit.
Oh, Glenn.
Hello, Glenn.
Evening, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
I see you just threw the switch back, Brian. Is it, obviously it's okay to do that?
I just throw the switch, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
you
do
go.
it too quick,
That's
Brian, when
that's
it's
what I
if
need
you're
when I
not
try
tightened up.
colour.
You say it can undo itself, so if it's
It
too much
can,
of a
yeah.
throw, chuck can undo itself and fly off. Unless you got the nut tightened down on the chuck, you know, the Allen screw.
Because I was waiting till it's slowed down and stopped before changing.
No, just switch it.
Don't need to.
I've got to say, I've never had the chuck come loose while sanding in reverse.
No. But, I mean, when you do that, if you got heavy weight on there and you flip it in reverse and that's going forward, it'll just unwind itself.
If you do a heavy piece, it might be.
Yeah.
So that's 400 grit, and I think that'll do.
I always give when I'm putting the chuck on the spindle, I give it a nice crack. You know, give it a
Yeah,
spin.
always give it a bit of a clunk on as well.
I mean, if you're intending to use reverse much, then just lock and screws. Then if you've got
put in the little grub screws. Yeah.
We'll lose this little edge on the top here that you can see. We're taking that edge off because it's a bit rough there yet, so that's okay. Yeah, quite like that.
That has a nice patina to it now.
It has.
Oh, here we go, using posh words.
Nice finish. Fred Giller is in. Hello, Fred. Hello,
And
Ben.
nice.
Ben Jam is in.
Ben.
We're going to put a bit of sanding sealer on that now.
Hello, Ben.
See, patina is a word we normally use for Terry.
Yeah, I know. Posh Terry gets the
Old
posh
and
stuff.
knackered.
Oh,
Isn't it?
Old and knackered.
that's not very nice, Pete. Old and knackered. Question. What are the wheels you're using?
Keep up, Alan. Just discussed those.
Alan, these are the little wee wheels here. Polyamide brushes. They're abrasive
Klingspor.
from
Klingspor.
Klingspor is correct. And it says, written
Abrasive
on it, it
grits.
says maximum 4,500 RPM. Klingspor, wear eye protection. Because they're little polyamide brushes and they're impregnated with grit. That one is 320 and the other one is, that's 120 and the other one is 320. Available from Mark the Gentle Woodtunner, I would suppose.
I'm not sure if he's got those in stock at the moment.
Or any Klingspor dealership, I would think. So we'll give this a quick coat of sanding sealer.
Brian Eltonero.
Eltonera de Madeira's in.
Don't aim to in your fight
Brian.
over saying that.
Beat you.
What they mean is Brian with the Y's in.
No.
A little bit of sanding sealer.
How long would they last? Asked Spoke.
I have no idea.
Rob's the best person to tell us that.
Rob will
Just bring
be
me a link to Mark's shop. I don't think he's got them in stock at the moment, but if you message him on that link and ask you.
Rob says he can get them in 2 or 3 days.
There you go.
Not so bad.
Are you
If you
using
want
one of
them.
Michelle's tea towels?
Yeah. This is
It's the best one. There is one.
This is. I don't know what it says.
Oh, it's a Christmas one.
Happy
Christmas one, that.
It says
Well, it
happy,
is
happy
August.
Christmas.
It is
There's only
August.
100 and something days to Christmas. Wonderful.
101,
It is.
I think, isn't it?
Robert
Yeah, well,
Broadwood's
in about
joined us.
90 days,
Good
you probably
evening,
want to put
Robert.
that one in the wash quietly and
All right.
clean
Robert.
them all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Stick it into the wash.
And steal the summer ones then. I like that colour.
Oh, no.
Just watching Michelle.
Just have to let that dry now, guys.
That's
Well,
right.
I could turn it around and alter the inside now, couldn't I? Or start the paint effect on the outside.
Without touching it.
Well, I can hold it here, Terry. Just leave it a minute. I'm well ahead of schedule.
Not going to take another minute to dry, is it? So, probably dry by now. Stephen the Wood Dude's in.
No,
Stefan.
Hello,
it's dry.
Stephen.
It's the matte finish. Still shiny. It's still wet. So it is, I'm afraid.
Blowing it.
Heat gun.
Yeah.
No, it'll be all right. We'll just take it off and reverse mount it. That'll be fine. We can polish it from the other side. Polish from the other side.
Douglas Mungham's in.
Hey,
Set
Douglas.
that-
Douglas?
Pick it up there. Set that in there. Oops. Open said jaws. Close said jaws.
Hughes is in. Okay.
Hammy?
Don't overtighten the jaws.
Hey, Mick.
Remove set. Where's the drill?
All these people sneaking in late.
Who's these people sneaking in late? What's that about?
Yeah, Mick Hughes just snuck in late. Yeah.
Nah,
We'll
better
do
late.
that. We'll do that.
Susie the Swiss Turner says, question. No Yorkshire grit over the sanding sealer?
Doesn't need it.
Didn't need you to sing.
I sanded it up to 400. That'll be all it needs.
It's got nothing to do with my singing. It doesn't require it.
I know Sam remaining non-committal on that, just in case I get into trouble again. So we'll just flatten this off now, and then we'll think about what we're going to do with it. Yeah, it's a bit low down, that. Good idea to check your tool rest before you turn the lathe on. There we go, that's better. Make sure that's nice and tight.
It says Sycamore, so it must be.
Ah,
Looks like Williams
Yeah.
writing.
No, that was my writing.
Yeah, because I probably spell it wrong.
It may not be Sycamore then if it's your writing.
That's
No, it
Sycamore.
is Sycamore.
That's definitely Sycamore. Bit more speed there, I think.
Yeah, more speed, Brian. She can take it.
How's your new lathe, William?
Yeah, super. Absolutely chuffed with
Good.
it. Yeah. I just
He
don't get
loves
enough
it.
time to play with it.
You just what?
I don't get enough time to play with it.
That's not
Oh,
what
no,
Diane
that's-
says.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it keeps me out of the house.
Hmm.
I thought you were going to
Been in
say
my
keep
workshop
you out of
for
harm's way there.
quite a while.
Same thing, isn't it?
I've been so busy, I ain't been grandeur
this little
in my
full cut.
workshop for about a week.
they'll be going back to school soon, though, won't they?
Yeah, bit of luck. Tomorrow will be
Quick,
good.
isn't
I
it?
think it's another week. Another week off. Yeah.
So we'll look at that edge now.
Lucy's counting down the days.
That's us out to the edge as far as we need to go.
Roger Ken wants to know if you
A
sold your other
little bit
lathe,
further.
William.
A little bit further.
I did, Roger. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
it didn't
with
hang
the
about
wood
long, sure
turners
didn't.
in.
No,
Old
no.
Man River with Turners in.
No, of course
Oh,
not.
Calvin,
Paul
it says
Cavanagh said
he went in his. Go on, Pete.
he went to his workshop and it took him 2 days to dig his way back out.
That's it. Isn't it?
That sounds right.
Paul Cavanagh was the only wood turner I know who's had to learn parkour to get to his lathe.
Klondike Craftsman. Lewis wants to know question: do you ever get tear out on the edge doing a pull cut like that?
Occasionally you might, but this timber's pretty
It's so
forgiving.
pretty bland, and it's pretty bland. And, you know.
So I'm just taking the sharp edge off that rim because I hate a sharp edge on a rim. Right, that's that.
What's it?
It
Lucy,
hurts when you hit your hand off it.
Lucy, what's a chuff chart? Lucy's got her chuff chart out.
A chuff chart.
What's a chuff chart?
Oh,
Lucy?
I've never even heard of that.
How chuffed are you?
Well, you know, I've heard things called chuffs before. So I wonder what a chuff chart is.
It's just highlighted where the screws are, guys. That's all I did that for.
You're going for a wide rim on this one anyway, aren't you?
Well, my, because I want to have enough room to
Got to paint it.
spin
We're
the
going to
stuff.
get some off-center.
Yeah.
What's the name of
We're
it?
going to sand this up now. But we'll just sand it all right with a little drill. Don't need that.
Sorry, Ben. Just watch YouTube. You can find out.
What?
Ben says he hasn't been turning for 3 weeks. How do I turn the lathe on again? And what on earth is a spindle guide? Just watch YouTube. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll come back to you.
Ah,
Before you turn the lathe
Oh,
on, nip
Brian
to
should have known
McDonald's.
that then.
Just nip to McDonald's.
You should have known that, Brian. Lucy says a chuff chart is the chart where you tick off days to something.
Oh, days to do.
She says it's a military term.
Days to do are getting few.
When agreed with that, yeah. Jason Leveren's in. Good evening, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
The trouble was, Lewis, once you'd edited the video, you couldn't remember the difference between 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m.
PM. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great video though, Lewis. It really was.
It was a grand video, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Up to your usual standard. Well done, mate.
Well, have you watched it already?
Yeah, oh, I have.
Came out
I
at 6:30
bet.
this morning.
I thought it was premiering this evening.
No, it's this morning. Put it up. So
Yeah, you got the time wrong.
Yeah,
I'll bet. And I ain't seen it yet, but I'll bet it starts with, "Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by."
Yeah, how are we all doing?
Hey, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. That must be his intro. I bet he don't say that every time. Just click. What do you mean, Ben? Nobody watches the end credits. I do.
Bit of tear out there.
Is that from cutting or sanding?
Sanding, I think.
Just checking in the
I
link
picked it now.
to
Just go back a bit.
Lewis's first video in 11 months.
Right.
Well, first one he's uploaded in 11 months. He's been busy building houses and stuff.
Lucy wants to know, what's older like the turn? I'll find out, all right, actually.
It's great.
Nice colour as well.
Yeah, it is a nice colour to it.
And it cuts along the same sort of lines as beech and
Yeah, it's
sycamore and
beautiful.
other similar
Yeah.
woods.
Nice.
So it cuts nicely. And it can have some great figure in it.
Intermediates in.
Good evening, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Fred Gilliver said, the older it gets, the harder it gets.
Ah, very good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one.
And that's 240 grit, and that's all it needs, I think.
However, North American older is garbage, says Lewis.
I think we'll do it to 400 wool.
You don't get big pieces in this country, but medium pieces.
I've had up to 8 inches, I think.
Yeah,
7 or 8 inch diameter. Yeah.
It has a nice orangey colour to it.
What we're talking about now?
Older. Bye bye, Paul. Paul Kavanagh's got to go. It's dinner time.
Bye, Paul.
Take care, Paul.
Back now.
You mean you like it already, Rob?
And that's 400 grit.
Rob,
That should be
Rob,
be
the
that
professor said Rob, the professor says he's given the thumbs up already, Brian. Please follow
Right.
my example. Well, if he likes it already, you know.
That's a crack in the room there, is it, Brian? At the top?
No, I've got a crack at the top here.
Yeah, heat
There's been a
grab.
little branch inclusion just here. Well, that even may be the pith. Maybe I should have took that down a little bit more. Yeah, I think it adds character. It'll do.
Ah, no,
Leave
it's
it there.
fine, mate. It'll be okay.
I think it's a character full piece, so leave it there.
Just fill it.
Do no harm.
Fill it with
Now,
expanding foam
fill it with expanding foam.
as it gets bigger.
I could
Oh,
do
Lewis
quite
says it's a
yeah,
swamp bush. Older is a swamp bush where he lives. Maximum 4 inches on the stump. Grows in clumps.
Right,
Yeah, it's
now,
kind of a big bush over here. It's not
I need this.
not what you call a proper tree,
Not a tall tree, is it? No.
but you'll get say about 8 inches is the maximum. 6
Yeah.
inches is quite common.
Yeah.
Tends to grow a lot in boggy ground around here as well.
Yeah, it likes a lot of water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like willow.
Oh. There we go. That should be better. So we'll give that a coat of sanding seal.
Oh, guys, we thought we was going to forget the box.
Yeah. We was hoping you was going to anyway.
Darn.
Or as Wayne calls it, conversation starter.
Yeah. What's that you're using, Brian?
That's conversation starter. Yeah.
Andy Woodwork Intermediate says he managed to get on the lathe today. That's been for a while. Might be able to get stuff ready for November the 5th. You can save some
Yeah.
money though, Andy.
I'm working for that as well, Andy.
Burn it without switching the lathe on.
What's the point of that, Terry?
So we'll just have to wait now a minute till that dries. So we'll just turn it on.
Nothing's wrong with the box, Jason. We was hoping he was going to forget the box, and then when he turned the lathe on to spray his paints
Yeah.
on, it would take an alternate route, like to the ceiling.
Yeah,
the
all
wall,
over Brian.
floor. Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm remaining non-committal on that.
Yeah, not impressed.
Terry. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the box.
Nothing wrong with the box at all. It's just you positioned it. We hoping you wouldn't
Yeah, I know. You were hoping I would forget. I know. Terry.
forget. Yeah. So I'm just gonna paint this at 2,000 revs. Whoosh. Oh, forgot the box. That would have been good. We would have laughed.
Not quite dry, so just give it another.
We would have laughed. So we would.
It wasn't me, so it wasn't.
I love that. Oh, Michelle, she's brilliant. She says, of course, you went and 2-second pause. So we did. Love it.
That's a Kelly Lay thing. Wasn't me, so it wasn't. I never did.
Is that wobbling? Says Lucy.
What?
It might have moved a
little.
little bit, Lucy,
Moved a
because
little
Brian
bit,
heated
Lucy.
it up. So
It is. There is a
We're going
lot
to be
of
that
that there.
shape.
Without burning his hands, Lucy.
he'll
Well,
never
that's
live
good.
that down.
Brian puts a box over it, stops the lathe to spray it. Look.
Yeah, I don't like spraying things when it's.
Yeah, that's not what the box is for. The box
don't
is
like
for the
it.
next step.
Yes, Terry.
What brand are you using there, Brian?
This is chestnuts. Ebenezing lacquer.
Okay.
Because I haven't actually opened this tin needs to be used up before I open the Hampshire sheen there. Give it a good spray there. Make sure there's plenty on it. Yeah, that'll do. Now, again, we're back to waiting.
Greenhaven Creations says he's just finished
Very sing us
selling his wares at last
Oh.
weekend's Garlic Festival. Did well.
Garlic Festival.
But now it's time to clean the shop. Where's the Garlic Festival?
Yeah.
Gaelic was it meant to be, or garlic?
No, he said, why is there a white bit on that rim? Let me have a look at that.
Well, isn't Brian from Canada?
I don't know.
Need a bit more like lacquer on there because I've missed a bit around the edge of the rim.
I'll have a
Thought
look,
it had
Luce.
Canadian flag, but I could be wrong.
I
Yeah,
got it.
so
Robert
Lucy.
Kringspour said, can we unthumbs up as he's cheating and using a box? Yes, you can, Rob. Just click it twice. Click it 2 more times. and
Actually,
that'll be sorted.
don't you start Klingspor.
What thickness is that, Lucy? I've got the picture. It's a nice wide bit of wood. See, love the colours in older. Beautiful.
That's right. British Columbia. God, I'm good sometimes. Just not
You
when
bring
we're
us
doing a
in,
quiz
Joe?
just
I think
recently.
we're going to have a little off-centered bowl in the middle of this.
You might, yeah.
Yes, moved a little bit, hasn't it?
It has.
That's about.
That was the heat.
Oh, if you heat it again now, it might move it back.
Yeah, it will be. Just give it a minute, guys. I'm actually going to put my extractor on because the fumes in here are choking me.
Oh, don't do that.
Because you haven't got your
The trouble
micro
having a
mask
workshop
on.
with no windows.
Open the door.
Open the door. Good idea, Terry. Open the door, let a bit of air in.
There you go.
Have a drink of tea while you're at it.
Well, that's it. Have a sit down. We don't mind. We got all night.
Actually, it's the Stable Studios, but your door, is it a stable door?
It's
Yeah.
not
Well, here's the
anymore.
other
It used
side.
to be.
Used to be.
The
You got
other
one
side
there,
is.
stable door. Is yeah.
Just thought.
Now he's got posh new stables up where the horses are.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're not posh. I made them. They couldn't be posh.
Well, they look
Yeah.
posh
Yeah, they're
compared
good.
to your
They're good.
workshop.
Did you make it up there, Terry? You did.
I did. I walked up over the Badger
The Badger Mound.
set as well.
The
Mount,
ancient
yeah,
monument.
the ancient monument. Yeah, yeah, I
it's a
did that.
beautiful place. Beautiful.
It must have
place.
been that must have been built by Wayne because it was built in 11 something.
16.
16.
Button. That's a nice bit of wood. Excuse me, other people, but chat. That's a nice bit of timber, Andy, for 4'6" long, 10 inches wide, inch and
It's a
3/4
little
thick.
bit longer.
Good. Brilliant. Wow.
So if you're doing this, don't try and wipe
Yeah.
the outside. Just check the middle where you're going to cut the bowl out. It's pretty dry, but it's just a tiny little bit on the outside. That's probably enough anyway. Right, so the colours that are required for this are red, gold, and blue. That was the 3 colours I was asked for. So
Should have got a picture, William.
Yeah. See here now.
Bit of older.
red, gold, and blue.
Ooh, that's nice.
Joe Sonia
That's what
iridescent.
Lucy got.
Very nice.
I just want to do a test run here. So
Enjoy, Lucy.
that's fast enough, I think. That's 1300 red, so that should be fast enough.
Depends on what you want it for.
And I've put some, I've mixed the paint up in little, what do you call
Shot
it?
glasses.
Shot glasses. And I've sucked it up into a syringe. And all I'm going to do is put little blobs on there. Once I get the syringe to work, there we go. Just all around about where the screws go. And then
Hit
we're
it.
going to
Stand back.
stand back here out the way.
Stand by your beds.
There you go.
And hit it. And just let it run for a few seconds. And see what we've got. I'm going to add a few more.
I should add them further away, Brian, halfway up.
I don't want to add them too far up tonight.
Oh,
Well, that's a big
nice.
bit. I didn't want to put all that on there. That's too much.
Whack a big bit in the middle.
I'll whack you in the middle in a minute.
Hey. Worry to me. Look at that.
You're a
Fight,
worry to me.
fight.
I should have given you some art lessons when I was over there. God blimey.
You should have. What do I need art lessons for? Well, we'll just do it again. Why not? What difference will it make?
Thing is, you can't control this. How much is coming out the end of that thing. You should use a brush, really.
I think maybe put too much flow medium in it.
Well,
What speed
we're
are
not
you
enough.
turning your
Depends.
lathe on at?
Yeah, 1300 reps. Oh, that's nice. I like that now. That's better. That'll do. That's enough of that. So we'll just give that a quick
So
squirt out.
1300 is the optimal speed for this.
Well, it's not any speed you like, basically.
No,
Really,
you
but-
can go faster. The slower you go, the less it will spread. You know?
Right.
What I'm trying to
That
get
makes
to
sense.
is where it'll go on and spread out to the edge. Is all I want it to do, really.
Yeah.
The faster you turn it, the quicker it'll go to the edge.
You see, it won't work in my workshop, Rail, but your workshop is perfect, Bri, because the door is way back past the end of your lathe. So if you got a paintball gun and you're a good shot, you could stand outside the workshop and bang, bang, bang.
talking
I
about
reckon that'd be brilliant.
You'd be talking about that
Terry,
for days
you've
now,
got an
guys.
automatic door which opens to the end of your lathe, so
No, I can't do
Ah,
that.
sugar. There we go. Put plenty on it. Won't be a
Jason
problem.
says, if you turn the lathe back on in reverse, will it go into dots? Go back into dots.
Yeah.
You want me to try
Yeah.
to run it in reverse? There you go. It's in
No,
reverse.
not at
now.
that speed, Brian. You might unscrew it. You might unscrew it.
It's all right, mate. I'm watching it.
Wind it down
There you go.
slowly now.
He's pulling it.
Back to normal.
That's
Oh,
right.
it's fine. It's fine.
Turn it faster. Up 2,000 now. Go up 2,000.
That's 1,700 reds. Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, Rob, or a straw blowpipe. I could do the straw. Dip the straw in. And don't turn the straw around to do the next colour. Just use another straw. Good, wouldn't it?
Good.
I think I might do that. Buy some straws this week.
Something I've never tried is this.
Oh, no, it's good fun.
Yeah.
I see Andy from
I don't
AGK done a nice bowl, a
Like
nice
that.
one like this recently.
I'm liking that.
I don't have any access to a paintball gun, and they're not cheap. I'm not gonna buy one just for one use.
I
If I could, I would do it actually. I would do it. I would
just flick it at it
definitely
with
do
a spoon, Terry.
No, I just pull the
Okay.
trigger on a ball. You know, red and green or something, or blue. Lovely.
Lewis has said the Wayne
Go in at
Flick is
2,000
taking this
revs.
technique and cannot be used publicly without permission.
Yeah, Wayne won't mind. Especially us.
Let's try this. It's not soaking that up. Have we used that colour already? Yeah, I might have picked up the wrong colour here. I don't know which one I've used now. Confused. Confused from Burlington.
Confused.com.
So are we.
Don't be confused.
You could sand it, take it all off again, and try again.
Of course you can.
If you're not happy.
Easily.
Those big flat bits don't look too good. That's
Yeah, but they'll be fine.
Oh yeah, they will be. Yeah, it's not. You're giving it some, yeah. So.
Wayne is
Selling.
suggesting it's even better using gold leaf size than some of Etima's colours.
I was thinking about that
Good
one.
plan.
I was thinking about that.
See, that's got that big little strike. Yeah, I don't like that.
I like that. You don't like this, Terry?
No, the other bit, the other
Yeah.
one, I don't like that. All one length all the way out. See.
That's all right, Terry.
Yeah, no, it's yours.
Okay.
Not mine.
Let me just do something else. Let me just do something.
See what I thought you were when you said you were going to do some of that eccentric, whatever. I thought you were going to do like 2 or 3 different chucking points and spin them from there.
Oh, do you always go mad? Eh? You always just
Yeah, so you could have 3
Take
concentric
things-
circles in different
just take
places.
things- you just take things to the extreme all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Ian Cook's in. Evening, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Good evening, Ian.
Hi, Ian. Welcome back.
Malcolm Douglas said, I find the best way is to use small plastic squeezy bottles and squish it on while the laser's running.
Mhm.
I suspect that
Sound-
could get very
Sounds
messy.
interesting as well.
Wayne says, Brian, if you're going to do that, put a thin coat of lacquer on first and let it dry.
That's a
What? Put it over the top when? You mean? Oh, I do
The black,
Sounds
then
like-
then give it
I
a
was-
thin coat of lacquer
I
first.
was going to call them dragon flakes. But it's not what they're called, though.
I just like to interject, Brian, if you're going to put a thin coat of lacquer, make sure it's not grey primer.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
was that around the era that he burned his hand, so he wasn't thinking straight?
No, there was no excuse. He just did it.
No, I just did it. That's right, I just did it. That's quite nice. I like that. Eh?
Same shape can.
Same shape can, same colour of can, everything. Paint in the
Paul
rear.
Cavan is back. You haven't missed much, Paul.
I haven't missed anything.
Just making a mess for a minute.
Apparently, I just made a mess of this, apparently, but sure, I don't care. Right, thin coat of lacquer, says Erwin.
And
And we'll
Twin
try
Squirrel
some of
Rob
the,
says, at this point, there should be a warning on screen. If you suffer with OCD, please look away.
Aye, look away now. Look away now. So we use
Look
a thin coat of
away,
lacquer.
look away, look away.
Once that dries a wee bit. Oh, got an itch. The
Scratch
gold
it.
is actually starting to come out a bit better now.
You happy with that, Brian?
I have love it.
Good.
You don't have to worry, Kerry.
It'll only be about 3 millimeters thinner when you turn it off.
Exactly. Do Stuart Farini, is that what you're saying?
Well,
Like coal lacquer, there you go.
Stuart
he
Freeze
does.
did a demo at the club, and he was texturing and then turning it off and measuring as he went. And even when texturing, he was only losing 2 millimeters at a time.
Exactly. It's the way to go, boys. It's the way to go.
Brian does suffer from OCD, Jason. So he'll turn that off. I guarantee it. No debate. He will turn that off.
Right.
Maybe
So
not
now
now.
we need some. Now we need some. What do you call it?
Give in.
Flakies.
Yes.
This stuff. Oh, this is the.
This is a Emma Tiny Turner stuff, is it?
This is the metal leaf size.
Oh, metal leaf size. Yeah.
We're going to stick some of this on.
Wayne's suggesting when using the gold leaf size, try and put a continuous line of size on.
A continuous line. Okay.
Hmm.
I'll
Yeah.
I always take advice from the expert. And Wayne.
Are you gonna put that on with the on the lathe
Yeah,
bed
brush.
so it runs off the brush?
I don't know. Could I do when it's on the lathe or not?
We might not get a continuous line, that's all, because you might have to, or it might run.
Might.
Yeah, Rob. Rob from Klingspor says, should he pop some 24 grit in on the next delivery for Brian?
Yeah, 24 grit. Shut up, Rob.
Wayne says Emma does it off the lathe.
I know. But,
Does she? Right. So Brian's too lazy with that. See, that's not continuous line. Like he's lifted the brush.
Shut up, Terry. I'm trying to get enough on.
Continuous line means don't lift the brush.
Oh, shut up, Terry. There, see, now I've got a line. I can just make the line, see?
I know what you're trying to
Something
do, Brian.
And to be a circle.
Yeah. Continuous blob.
No, it's close to being a circle. It'll be a circle when I cut the bowl out in the middle of it.
Go on, hit it then. Let's see that. The thing is, you got to go far enough out from where you're cutting the circle for it to work. Should have been a further line out.
Yeah, no, just give it a minute. It'll be fine. Let's try that. Can't see it. Right, okay. So we need some little, what do you call it?
Flakes.
Dragon flakes.
Or we take it off the lathe and put it on so it settles down on it. But then that's me. You don't have to take it off the lathe.
I know, Terry. Don't know if I can get it off the lathe now, can I?
Jason says, I think we need plum. Nah, it's got black background in me, so.
Wayne
Yellow would
says
be
you
good.
won't
Oh,
see
he's going
it,
to do
but
gold.
it's there.
Gold.
I'm
Gold
not
he's
getting it.
doing.
I'm not going to get it off the frigging lathe.
Yeah, and you got a box in the way.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I know you have it.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, you need to take the pin out first, Brian. Don't put your finger in it now, son. There we go. And we need some flakes. You can't see this, of course. Let's give you some.
Following a different conversation Rob's put in there, they do a 12 grit for concrete sanding.
12 grit.
I think 12
I
grit
can
would
see the
actually be used for
colours.
texturing, wouldn't it?
That's
Texture
what's
too.
what's the best way? Flakes or powders?
Well, depends on what you want, but powders are good. Flakes are good as well. I mean, Depends on whether you want it to be flaky or powdery. That they all go out all over the place, so they'll all go everywhere. You
I can see the
waste
colours now.
more somewhere else.
Powders, Wayne says.
Oh, I've used flakes.
Well, use both.
Aurora Woodcrafts is in.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Turn your extractor off when you're doing that.
Turn it off. That is off.
Yeah, with the whole heads for the extractor, doesn't it? We can see it all headed for the extractor.
It's going
Oh, that's
everywhere but on the freeze.
Yeah, but that's the wind blowing. That's the wind from the door.
Shut
You
the
close
door
the door, man. For goodness sake, open the door, shut the door.
It's
God, is there any
Martin, I
pleasing you
believe.
guys? Is there any pleasing you guys?
Rob from Klingsport says, "Do yellow, and he'll re-thumbs up."
Yellow. Sure. I don't know if that's sticking or not. I'm going to use the powder.
Just pour it on, and
No.
then pour it back onto a bit of paper that doesn't stick.
I'll pour you in a bit of paper.
And then go back into the pot.
Oh, that's a nice green colour. Like that.
So I believe we've got somebody new in the chat. Aurora Woodcrafts. I think it's Martin.
Why do you think it's
Welcome
Martin?
along.
Oh, look at that.
Because I've gone to the channel to have a look.
She's spying on you, Martin.
Welcome, if you are new.
Yeah,
So I can't remember the name from before.
welcome
Do
aboard.
that-
Hope
do
you
that
enjoy
north
what you
colour.
see so far. And there's a good job you haven't been in previously.
Oh, look at that purple.
Oh, that's nice.
I knew you would like that. Joe.
Well, let's just cut over a car.
Just
innit?
flick the brush at it. Yeah, flick the brush. There we
Andy
go,
would
that
brought
was-
intermediate said, Terry, stop talking for a minute. You're blowing the flakes everywhere.
Where's that button that says give him 300 minutes? 300 minutes off. Bye-bye, Andy. Intermediate. Bye. Click.
you leave Andy alone. He's only trying to protect me there. Right, this is going back on the
What do
line
you,
again.
Professor wants to know what you're eating, Joe.
Blooming heck. I've just had a lump of cheese.
It was one of those, the whole round bit, Rob.
No, just a little slice.
When she says the lump, she means the wheel of cheese.
A little slice of cheese.
Got the camera right?
Now,
Yeah,
I'll put,
change
now, I'll-
camera, but
now I'll put the extractor on.
We can see all the
Oh,
flakes heading for the
It's not
extractor.
everywhere. Look at the state of me.
you'll be littered for 3
We
weeks.
can see the flakes heading for the extractor.
Who's idea with this, Wayne Clasper?
Like rats leaving a sinking ship.
Oh, now you can see the spread.
Yeah. Obviously, it went more one way than the other. That's good.
Oh,
For somebody
Yeah, I
who got
watched Emma
OCD,
doing a
you'll
demo
love
with that, and I bought a complete kit. I've used it once. That'll do. It's in the drawer now.
oh, look at it. It's everywhere.
It is.
That's
Yes,
the trouble.
it was cheddar.
The whole wheel.
No, it's not a whole wheel. It was a little slice.
A little slice. In the middle was a tiny little slice. On the outside, it was 6 inches. It's like a wedge, she calls it.
Just watch it break.
Can't be doing with that stuff.
What,
Right,
cheddar?
I have to put a little light coat of lacquer over that again, just to seal that in. Wouldn't do my lacquer. There it is.
Yes, Lucy. Strong.
Just remember,
Cheddar.
Brian, when you wake up in the morning and you see all the glitter in the bed, don't blame Michelle.
It gets everywhere.
I wouldn't let him in the house, Michelle.
Coat of lacquer, and that just seals in the size, because apparently that size that Emma has supplied this time actually never dries.
Hmm.
Turn that nosy thing off again. So there we go. That's looking quite good. Quite pleased with that.
Yeah, you lose the shine on flakes if you proper lacquer it, but Emma says a very thin coat of lacquer will cover any of the size that it requires covering.
There it is. Let's put
What
this back.
next
I've
colour,
never
Brian?
had cheddar spread.
Yeah, I'm done. That's all.
You're done. Right.
Yes, Terry, I'm done.
Well, you got to turn the middle out, yeah, haven't you?
Yeah, I know.
Need to take it off to remove the box.
Oh yeah. All this faffing around, you should just left the box off, been easier.
Imagine.
Yes, Terry. I'd have left the box off, Terry. Can't believe what I've just done. Lifted that box, and my hands are covered in paint now.
See,
Goodness
people in the
sake.
chat are remarkably kind and helpful. Wayne says, by the way, Brian, it gets everywhere. This is, of course, after you've done
After
it.
the event.
Yeah, after I've done it. Thanks, Wayne. Cheers, mate.
And Lewis is saying, I just think it's important that Michelle knows where the glitter came from.
Came from. So,
There we go. Back to there again.
Wayne's saying, just make sure the lacquer's dry before turning the inside, Brian. So don't rush.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not rushing. I've got
Don't
this
touch,
side.
don't touch your tool rest against it. Don't touch it.
No,
Just
I'm
wait.
not touching it.
Wait.
I've got this other side to finish now. I've got to wax that other side.
Let it dry.
I could probably do with another coat of sanding sealer on this side. Oh, well, I'll give it a coat of sanding sealer. And we'll be waiting forever for it to dry. Move that over there. Put that in there.
Best detail.
Get the good detail again. Right? Get the good detail. Good detail right here. We'll put another coat of sanding sealer on here. I'm sure she's finest. That'll do.
Wayne said he might try this, Brian.
And we'll spin this up slowly. Turn the speed down. And just spin that up and let it.
No air dryer, Andy. No. Do you want to put the air dryer on?
No, I'm not putting a hairdryer on it.
Might burn all the flakes off.
We'll just wait. It's only 8:30.
Yeah.
No
It
hurry.
can
Midnight
cause the
Prime.
lacquer to bubble up if you get too much heat on it. So it's
Does.
better just-
It's better if you can leave it to go off on its own. Artificial heating of lacquer is never a good idea.
And the Hampshire Sheen lacquer does seem to be quite quick drying.
It is.
Yeah, the heat does bubble it. Someone told me that.
Look at this.
Glitter
Terrible.
flakes.
Freaking lathe is covered in freaking stuff. Jeez, I'll be cleaning for a week. Whose idea was this?
Of course.
Blade is all
Nothing to do
girly
with
looking
us.
now.
We're sloping shoulders. Nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Just
I
look
know.
great when you go out tonight, bopping and weaving down the town.
The trouble is that half of it's still in the air waiting for you to clean so it can settle afterwards.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
There's high.
Maybe if you switch on the old red one, you might, and then give it a good air blow before you go tonight. You might all end up being sucked through that.
Bet it's in your tea as well.
I don't mind that because I'll just be drinking that. Could have sparked me pee tomorrow.
Resin next time, Brian, says Andy.
Which way is sideways on a cheese wheel? Says.
It doesn't matter to Lucy. It's all the same.
I have a resin
Lovely.
project coming up. Yes,
So Andy, her husband, says,
Ooh.
Mr. Sparkles. Thanks, Rob. Evening, Mr. Sparkles.
Paul Cavan is back. He's at his tea. Okay, Paul,
that's
we'll
okay,
only
I
have
can
your
start.
supper. He'll still be here.
I can polish up the outside now, so we're just going to use a bit of microcrystalline, I think. Because I've kind of got the... No, I won't. I'll use high gloss. It dries quicker. High gloss wax dries quicker. And I'm going to break the cardinal rule. If I can find the cardinal rule breaker. Lost it. No, I'm not breaking the cardinal rule at all because I've lost it. I used to have a little bit of cotton cloth
Take
to
off your sock.
put this wax on. Yeah, Hey, my name is Richard Robin.
Yeah, his little kiddie sock in every jar.
Take off your socks. Get your socks on, boy. So give that up. Oh, not too. Don't go over the top, man.
Yeah, steady on.
Following the discussion on cheese, I'm just posting in a link for a lesser known English sport that
Oh,
after this is finished, it's worth having a look at.
is that the cheese? The cheese chasing down the hill.
Yep.
Yep. It was on the TV the other day. There, that. It's an
The hill
annual
is
event,
very
isn't it?
steep, and there's a very short runoff at the end. So they have the local rugby team at the bottom to tackle everybody as they get to the end of the hill.
Sure. Why? Where did they end up with if the rugby team missed them?
Well, if they miss the rugby team, they end up in hospital.
I should have that on there. You'll be able to see that movie. There you go. So I'm giving this 2 coats of Hampshire Sheen here. That'll be 1 coat. Let that dry for a second. Check in here. It's still a bit damp yet. The 2nd coat. Don't be afraid to use a Hampshire Sheen. Martin needs money. And if you need to buy any Hampshire Sheen, there's a link pinned to the top of the chat, which is my affiliate link. If you fancy buying any stuff direct from Hampshire Sheen, use my link and I get a little commission. Yay! Which will help pay for some of these products that I use whilst I'm live on YouTube. So it went very quiet in my ear. What's happening?
It's all right. We're just listening to you.
Everybody's fell asleep. That's what it is. That's okay.
It's colour, so William and I are out of our depth. We look at what you're doing.
Colouring. Colouring. I actually quite like the finish on that bottom, that burnt finish. And it's not perfect. It has added something to that bland bit of sycamore that we started with. That should do. Yeah, that's nice and shiny. That'll do.
That looks good.
Some nice heat checking on the ends here, which adds to the effect as well. It's kind of like cloudy. It has highlighted the grain, and there's actually some green bits in there as well. Still, that's good.
That's looking very nice on the burnt bit, I'd say.
Right, we're gonna. What have I done there? Don't know. Not sure that's dry yet. Oh, it is. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll cut it now. 3/8 bowl gouge.
Change camera there, buddy.
Go there. And I'm going to try that camera just for a minute. So hopefully you can see the angle of that tool.
Yep.
Get the presentation of that tool. So turn the speed up. Oops. Kind of fell off the cut there a wee bit. And we'll just take a little bit out in the middle. That's basically just a push cut.
Yeah, I do that sometimes when I get a nice even set of rings, and I look at it and think, do I want to cut that smooth or just sand it as it is?
Yeah, just leave it. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just got a nice effect to it.
And this is going to be quite a shallow bowl. Tool rest is just a fraction high when I get into the middle there. Just drop it down a wee bit. I'll take one more cut of that and that'll do. Handle nice and low. As I come back round again, start to lift the handle back up again. Once you get past about the middle, and head back towards the centre. Slow the feed rate down when you get to the middle. So we'll look at that. That's okay. Got something happening over here.
I think it wasn't quite dry.
I actually think that's I've got a bit of paint off my finger. But we're going to get rid of that because we're going to put a highlight line on out there anyway. So I think
Well, we are now.
we are.
Yeah, it's happening.
You are. We are indeed, Terry. Do I want which tool do I want for that now? I'll use my little scrape, my little. This one. This will do. So I'm just going to use a little beading tool, and I'm going to take that off there. I hope. Let's have a look. A little bit deeper. That'll do. Little sparkly bits. I'll quickly sand the inside of that. Won't take not but a moment. This is the bit where it could go horribly wrong if it's not dry. But we'll see. We're about at 120 grit. Try to be careful not to go right over the edge, but to come right up to the edge. Not quite right in the middle.
Robert Cleanspool said, if this was not a live stream, would you wait longer for things to dry?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
You'd
definitely.
also
a lot
spend
long-
a little
a
bit
lot
longer
longer.
on sanding.
Yep.
A little bit more on abrasive paste if you use them. Things do get rushed on lives.
Everything takes longer when you're not live. when Wayne does a bowl in an hour. For
Takes
for
him
a
an hour
live.
and 10 minutes when he's just turning a bowl, not live.
Yeah, when he when he's workshop by himself, it takes him an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, but I would normally take a lot longer. Got a little tiny bit. I need the power stand. That's not going away.
Wayne could turn a bowl in 7 minutes. Wouldn't be a very good live, though, would it? Hello, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. You don't have to edit the videos, yeah.
Right. That should be better now. I hope. That'll do. Let's take that off the lathe and have a look at it. See what we think.
You got to fill in the blemish on the end with a paintbrush and black or something, or what?
No blemish.
Well, I bet you took off, or is it?
There's no blemish. No, that's just a highlight line. That's fine the way it is.
No, Andy, I am not asleep.
Oh, come on. Come off. We'll just take it off.
You won't be using Yorkie grit, Andy.
No, you've all got off lightly tonight.
There you go. So if I put that there and go to that camera.
Lewis wants to know,
might see
and
the
you probably
colours
know
now.
this, Brian, when did Phil Mora start charging for annual fee?
About a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, that's when
They-
the last time you did a video or live a video.
Yeah,
where
They
was
decided
year and a half ago.
that every time we do an upgrade, it used to be a lifetime license, and then they brought out the thing that if you had you got free upgrades up until they changed the so if it's like 12.1,
Yeah,
if
they
you
changed
did
the
a
next model up.
12.2, you got that upgrade. Then if you did 12.3, you got that upgrade. But when they changed it to 13, you had to pay an annual fee then.
Yeah, they stopped doing a one-off fee to buy it.
They did, aye.
Those that
No,
got the, you
no
still
money.
got, you don't have to pay an annual fee, do you, bro? You just keep the version you got.
That's correct. That's all I'm doing.
Just can't upgrade it unless you
Well, there you go.
aren't paying an annual fee.
There's the colours on that. I hope you can see them.
Yeah, you can see them now. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Can.
the sparkling.
That
there's
camera's showing it up better.
yeah.
cloud effects now and there. So looks really nice. And
Cosmic
the other,
rays.
the other side is like that. And all we have to do is get rid of the foot now. Get rid of the. It'll be grand.
Cosmic rays, Brian. That is
Cosmic rays. That's what it is. It's a
your cosmic ray bowl. That's what you call it.
cosmic clouds. It might. This is a commission piece, so the person that is getting it will have a look at it, and if they like it, it's fine. They can have it. If they don't like it, I'll do it again. So
Okay, I should be doing it again then.
let's see if there's if I can get on a different camera
Sorry.
to give you a better view.
Okay.
That one. I don't know if that camera gives you a better view of the colours or not.
Slide the bowl down towards the end a bit. Down a bit. That's better. All right, that's better. Yeah, and just back
My
a bit.
walls joined us. Good
Just
evening,
tip
Mike.
it back slightly. There, that's purple now. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Evening, Mike.
That's gonna-
So there's
Hey,
a whole
hey, Mike.
lot of different colours in there. If you rotate it, it should change colour. I'm thinking. If I get in the right place.
Well, ask Mike now. Mike's in. Mike, what do you think? International Colourist of the Year. What do you think of
Oh
that,
no,
Mike?
Mike's not in, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's turned up late because he's a typical bus driver.
So I'll just what I'll do is I'll sand seal the inside of that, and I'll give it a buff up later. But there you go, guys.
Let it
one
dry.
little-
Let it harden off first, probably.
Yes, I will. I'll leave it till tomorrow to do that. Hence, I'm leaving the 10 on the back, but it will disappear.
And if you do
Well, there
get
you
fed
go.
up, you can always turn it off if you leave a 10 on the back, can you?
Aye, well, I'm going to wait
If
until
your friend,
the
if your commission piece don't
person-
like it, yeah.
Yes. If I don't like it, I can always do it again.
So you can
No
always
big
sort
deal.
it out.
Let's bring you guys back in again.
Send it to Pete. He'll sort it.
Yeah, I'll send it. Pete,
Mike
please.
said
Trying to
that
fire.
was rather
Trying to
ordinary.
fire.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah.
Always depend on
Out
Mike.
of Mike, yeah.
You'll depend on Mike to hit you right somewhere where it hurts. Thanks, Mike.
He is the oracle, of course.
Appreciate that.
He's the oracle.
I think. Do I appreciate that? No, I do not. Never listen to a word Mike Walt says, guys. It doesn't matter, you know.
Well, you got to remember he's being a lot more polite because we're online.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true.
And he
That's
is
not
when
what
we
he
We
was
just
weren't
saying.
on live. Look out.
I agree. Yeah, he may have said something completely different.
He's a tongue like a whip.
Tongue like a whip is right. Oh dear. Oh, look,
Doug
that's-
Miller's going. He's got to turn some fungi. Okay.
Oh, all right,
Oh.
fungi.
Hi, Doug.
Shrooms.
Hi,
Take
Fungi.
care,
Hi,
Doug.
I'm throwing some of that away. So I'll let you see it one more time, and then I'll go press the button. So let's see, can we get a decent picture on that camera? Can we? Let me show
Put it
you.
on full screen, please.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Give me a minute. Can we
Just
press
go
one
away from
button
me,
at a time?
Such a bully.
Well,
There.
lean it backwards.
Lean it back.
Now turn it sideways, and all of a sudden it changes to green, then back to purple. Lift it up again now. So it goes purple again. It's
So it does
green
all
now.
sorts
Actually,
of fancy
turn
colours.
it sideways. It gets the light, and
you
all of a sudden, that's it. It's going purple now. There, let's see.
There you go.
Lovely.
So it is a nice.
Actually,
it's
they
lovely
do
colours.
enhance it quite good. Paul Goodridge says very nice.
Yeah.
Bye to you all. Bye, Paul.
Well,
Bye,
I
Bob.
like it. So I'll let you look at it from there. And I'm going to say goodnight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, at least look at your ass.
You come in and say goodnight.
Good night,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
Good night,
Thanks
Thanks
everyone.
for joining us
Bye, everybody.
tonight. Hope
Bye.
you've enjoyed yourself.
Is Wayne still with us?
Oh,
Does
hang
he
on,
know if
hang
he's
on.
Wayne's-
Lewis will pop a link to his video in.
Go on ahead, Lewis? Yeah, get it in there. You should
Yeah,
have heard
pop it
that
in.
ages
Should have
ago.
done that earlier. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, when you
Well, I
first
did
came
it
in, you
earlier,
did
but that
one.
was ages
Um,
ago.
All right, okay. Pop it in. What time is it on? Oh, it's not. It's
It's
not
6
premiere.
o'clock this morning, so anybody can watch it now. It's on there. It
I
is.
thought-
YouTube video from Lewis the Klondike Craftsman. Get over and watch it if you haven't already seen it. I haven't. I'll
Absolutely.
watch it in a bit.
Super
It was
video.
supposed to be a premiere, but Lewis was out of practice. So
Oh,
Yeah, and
oh,
it's
it
his
was
first for
I
11
see,
months, so
'cause
he's hoping he's,
he did ask me yesterday what time to put his premiere on. That's why I thought it was a premiere.
You said it's
You see-
live now.
Yeah, I think it's absence makes the art grow fonder. So that's a long time. So they're all going to love
first
this
one
one.
from Lewis in 11 months because he's been busy.
Yeah.
So
I don't. And
Hi,
I
Libby
have
Lou.
to say that I've had a few more subscribers. I'm now at 1,390 subscribers.
excellent. Ooh.
3,391, in fact.
I think
So
I've got a couple hundred.
if anybody's not subscribed,
Get over and get it done.
get it done. Come on. I need to
Is Wayne
get to
on tomorrow?
2,000.
I don't know if Wayne
That's
said he was
that's the
working.
question. No,
Doug
we've got Doug
Miller's on
Miller
tomorrow.
tomorrow night.
Phil Miller tomorrow, right?
And,
Wayne
we'll be
Wednesday.
Wayne on Wednesday
If it-
if he's on.
Mm-hmm.
And Thursday, I don't think there's anybody on, unless somebody fancies doing one. William?
No.
William. Go on, William.
No.
I've got
Yeah,
a little
you could
piece
do
here-
one, William.
I've got a little piece
And
here
I
that
think-
I'm working on that I might try and do something with on Thursday. What do you
I think
Andy?
actually, what's he called? It could be on, couldn't he, as well? Stephen, the wood dude, he could be on soon. He could do Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, he was
Stephen's
sorting his
cameras
out.
participating. Mind you, Pete's available on Thursday.
Yeah, Pete's
Yeah.
available every day. Every day.
Yeah,
doing
but the
Sunday
pigeons
anyway.
He's
are having
doing
a
this
rest,
Sunday.
aren't they?
Pete's doing Sunday, isn't he?
I
Yeah,
haven't
no,
got
you
the
are,
internet,
Kevin.
so I can't do it.
Oh,
You do
no
it Sunday,
internet
Pete.
again.
7 o'clock Sunday, Pete.
I
Oh.
haven't invented cameras yet either, so no chance.
If I can get a holiday booked by Saturday, you're doing Sunday, Pete.
No,
You
you're
haven't been
not.
on for a month, Terry.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
anybody got a narrow boat that can lend me? I don't
Yeah.
mind paying.
And Andy says Terry
That's a
could do
narrow
one.
boat holiday.
Yeah,
So if anybody
that's
got a
probably
narrow
right.
boat they want
Terry
to rent
could
me
do
for a
one,
week,
Andy.
happy.
Right, anyway, we're done. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Catch
care.
yous all. I'll be
Thanks
on
for
next
coming
week
in.
again, next Monday again. So, will I?
No,
When's 360 on?
360 next Monday, isn't it? Well, when's the first?
No, it's the following weekend.
It's a week after. Yeah, so yeah, you'll be on next
'cause
Monday.
Martin's not long back. Right, anyway.
Mike
we're off.
Wall
Oh,
put
Mike
in the
Wall
chat,
says
I
he
could do
could do a colouring
masterclass.
masterclass.
You could, Mike.
Mike. I'll be on Sunday anyway,
Right, okay.
if I'm not on holiday.
Keep your eye open. Keep your subscriptions and press ring the bell and you'll get notified anyway. So
Watch these spaces.
Right, guys. Talk to you all later. Bye for now.
Oh, bye bye, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Take care, everyone. Bye bye.